10,000 years ago, there were no names or words, only sounds. These sounds, shifting with each situation, expressed the feelings of the moment. That morning, her first child was born. Through a crack in the roof of the stone dwelling, sunlight moved across the floor, drawing ever-changing shapes on the white sand. One of the shadows belonged to the woman, who cradled the newborn wrapped in fur. Facing a wall of pale, porous stone, he seemed to consider where and how to preserve his joy. Nearby, in half a coconut shell, he had brought game fat that still sustained them. In another, he carried red powder, ground from iron-rich lumps, just like those his ancestors had long used for painting. The woman asked for water, and he brought it to her in a gourd from a nearby spring. Even in that moment of distraction, the image he wished to recreate remained vivid in his mind. He poured the fat over the red powder, mixing it with his fingers until it became smooth and even. The sun now shone through a different crack, shifting the shadows from the floor onto one of the cave walls. There, light struck the rock and made the crystals shimmer with iridescence, an ideal canvas. He looked at the woman and saw her nursing the child. The scene stirred something deep in him, and he waited patiently for the sun to light the section of wall he had chosen. With his index finger, he began applying the pigment to the stone, which eagerly absorbed the mixture through its porous surface. He painted the woman's shadow, and in her arms, the silhouette of their son. Above them, he drew a bipartite sun, just as he saw it through the cave's narrow openings. He added wing-like lines to suggest the sun's constant movement across the sky. When he stepped back, he felt content. Even more so when the woman, still holding the child, smiled in approval. She stepped closer, dipped the baby's right hand into the mixture, and pressed it gently against the stone. The child's mark would become the guardian of the father's painting. Finally at peace, he smiled. Sheltered within the stone house, he knew those markings would endure, just like those left by his parents and grandparents in many distant places. Rock paintings preserve the significant moments of their creators' lives. They are records that withstand both time and the elements.